Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Lorain County VEX League from December 22nd, 2021. This match takes place in Ohio, which has been consistently known as one of the much more difficult states for skills, and usually it's a lot more competitive, so you're going to see much higher quality of robots in these matches right here. But we're going to be taking a look in particular towards match 1. And I wanted to do this because towards the last 30 seconds, you're going to be seeing some really great action by this blue robot in this upper right corner right here. So let's start up the match. So we're going to be beginning autumn. So immediately you could see, you see that the lower blue robot flips over, and that's going to be basically rendering them inoperable for the rest of the game. So right there, so this is why you have to really consistently test your autonomous and just make sure it's working and that it's not really going against you, right? Such as this robot, which is just flipped over. It's leaving the blue team in a really bad position right here because of the blue mobile goal, which you could barely see, that is right in front of it. While on the red team, you could see nothing really much happened. They got the win point. They dragged the mobile goal back here. But for blue team, if you could see the upper right robot, let's watch their autonomous again. So it was really great. So you see how so you could first see how their autonomous basically flukes the opponent by turning for the middle first. And whether this is intentional or whether it's just meant to get a more precise angle, we are not sure, but it definitely will trick your opponents. This is a great tactic to work in final matches. So let's continue watching. So it pulls it back, it goes. So after it releases that mobile goal right here, it has two options. It could go for that mobile goal right there, or it could go for the side mobile goal. Now, what some teams like to do is, since they go for the middle mobile goal first, that almost guarantees them that mobile goal. They have a very high chance of getting it. While for this right mobile goal, you could see that the opponents aren't going for it. They might have calculated that into their autonomous, and there is an easier turn angle right here compared to getting the yellow mobile goal, and then that basically adds more uncertainty as you're adding in more turns, more movement, and also the red robot may interrupt your autonomous in getting that blue mobile alliance goal. So watch how and while using this time, they go grab the rings on the line, and they also proceed to grab it, although they miss. However, overall, very high quality autonomous that would work very good in qualification matches. So that's your autonomous. They got all three rings in there, really great. So let's continue this. So right here, we're going to see they immediately speed for this right neutral goal. So that's really some really great precision and handling of speed by this upper blue robot right here. And as you can see, their partner is still unable to do anything. Red robot slowly tries to go for that other neutral goal, but watch what happens right here. So it looks like they got stuck on some. They're just slowly collecting rings right here. Red robot definitely having some trouble getting those mobile goals, although they are coming to grab both of them, although they are struggling quite a bit. But you can see how blue right here is trying to get the situation unstuck right here. They do manage to very luckily get that blue mobile goal out there to balance the platform, so they will be able to get elevated points. And now you can see they already got a whole heap of rings right there. So that's huge, and they're only 1 minute and 10 seconds into driver control. So right here, blue is looking in a pretty advantageous position, even though they are one robot down. You have this robot controlling both of the mobile goals, and then you have the tall mobile goal, which is wedged under that platform, which will need to be taken care by blue if they do want to get elevated points. Now you do have this red robot with the blue license plates, trying to steal this blue mobile goal, which they will likely do. So let's continue watching. So right here, blue nevertheless is in a good position right here. Now the other robot comes back, and now the situation has changed a bit, but you can see how, so you can see how blue robot right there, they kind of like did a turn. They were trying to go for the mobile goals on that other robot right there, but then they decided against it since it would be too difficult. So now they just decide to get into a tug of war. Obviously their drivetrain is much stronger, and then taking that opportunity, they steal that yellow neutral goal, which in this opinion is a very good decision, as stealing this and bringing it to your side is going to mean a 40-point differential, instead of you just immediately just starting to elevate your mobile goals onto the platform, which will you will only gain 20 extra points if the mobile goal is already on your side. So this is definitely a better use of your time, and it's usually better to elevate goals during the last 30 seconds. So let's see. So they tried to defend that. They managed to red unfortunately gets a ring under there, so they won't be able to get that mobile goal right there. And red is trying to get this tall neutral mobile goal out of there. Looks like they're having some difficulty, and they do manage to drag it out, but now it has just hit 30 seconds, so the other team must get immediately out of there. So so around this area is where I really want to focus in the last 30 seconds. So watch right here. At around, you could see around, so 30 seconds hits, there's no mobile goals elevated on blue's platform. The situation, it looks a bit more favorable for blue, but you will see that turn quickly around in a second. So you can see red is dragging both of those mobile goals back to their side, and blue is only left with 3 mobile goals after this. So watch really carefully what blue does in these last 30 seconds. So they take just a few seconds to stack that mobile goal, then they go to stack that neutral goal around the corner. So they really do a really great job of just grabbing that mobile goal, doing it a little bit slowly, not taking too much time, but just managing to do it precisely enough where they are able to get, even though the mobile goal is on top of the ring, they're able to still grab it and then immediately flip it onto the platform. So that's a really great skill, is being able to really quickly identify what you need to do, and being able to, especially with stacking mobile goals, and being able to do it really quickly, and not really having a problem. As you can see right there, they immediately turn, and then that was very smooth. So right there, let's look at the amount of time that took. So to release it in at 17 seconds, the turnaround, it takes them around 2 seconds to turn around, flip it down, and then grab the mobile goal and to place it on the platform. Now that is extremely quick. And this is what you definitely want your driver, or if you are a driver, to really be focusing on making every single of your movements very accurate, but also very quick, so that in matches you're able to do much better. So you see, they place that mobile goal there, and they don't put it in a position where it might tip the platform. They place it right in the middle, shows great control. Now they go for immediately for the side. So they take a few seconds, and you can see they immediately do a turn, and they immediately go. They make a straight beeline for their alliance side. They drop it. It takes less than almost a second to just drop it in there. They do manage to get it in there, and now they're going to go for what they see as will potentially win them, lose red a bit more points. And so they grab this tall mobile goal, and even though the time runs out, red right here, as you can see, they went from a situation where they were basically in control of 4 mobile goals, and how blue was only in control of 3, but in this situation, blue was really able to turn around with their speed and really control over their robot to really just put all those mobile goals onto the platform, which really shows that they practice a lot. and they likely done skills many times. So you can see right here, match ends, Tomogul is in the middle, red is left with only 40 points, and you can see there's 160 points elevated, and there's a bunch of rings right there, so, and also blue also won autonomous. But really, what the most impressive thing about this match is not only the control of that blue robot, but also how their partner, as you can see, still lying there, was unoperable for the entire match, and at the beginning of the game even played as a liability to their partner because they were stuck right there, they were blocking the mobile goal, and it was really a difficult situation to get out of, and the blue robot really showed some amazing control and decision making that really allowed them to win this game right here. So that's a bit all for this video. Give it a like if you thought this was helpful. Reply in the comments anything that you would like me to review or anything that can be improved. And I thank you for your time.